The international company that involved in this business is Christian Dior, which is a French luxury good company that was founded in 1946 by designer Christian Dior. The company produces a range of products including ready-to-wear clothes, leather goods, accessories, footwear, jewelry, fragrance, and beauty cosmetics, which highly competitive and continuously evolving. Dior has a strong international presence and operates in multiple countries, including the United States, European, and various Asian countries. The company culture at Christian Dior is focused on excellence, innovation, and collaboration. Employees of the company are encouraged to think outside the box and be creative in order to help the brand stay at forefront of fashion. Christian Dior company values its employees and strives to provide a safe and supportive working environment where their creativity and innovation can thrive. Additionally, Christian Dior company has a strong focus on employee development, offering employees a variety of training opportunity and career advancement opportunity. They also have culture challenges that they face, which is their clothes was appropriating by Chinese culture. Last year, Dior company was being accused of cultural appropriation for skirts that resemble a traditional Chinese garment. This case has shed light on the fine line foreign companies have a treat while doing business in China, which is expected to become a world largest luxury marketing by 2025, but whose 1.4 billion consumers are increasingly difficult to please.
Hi, my name is Yuvan. My matrix number is 10 DLS2A F1044. I'll be discussing about the foundation concept of culture to enter a foreign market in the international business. Okay, our company name is Dior. So Dior has a long history of international business and has adapted to changing conditions and cultures in the global economy. The company has a strategy of creating a unique image and brand identity that resonates with its customers across different cultures. Dior's international expansion has been driven by strategic partnerships, collaborations, and acquisitions of local brands to gain a better understanding of the local market. One of the key challenges that Dior faces in international business is cultural differences. As the company expands into different countries and markets, it needs to consider cultural nuances that can impact its business. For example, Dior has faced criticism in the past for cultural insensitivity in its advertising campaigns. This resulted in public backlash and damage to the brand image. So to enter a foreign market successfully, Dior needs to have a solid understanding of the local culture and adapt its products, marketing, and branding accordingly. The foundation concept of culture is crucial for Dior to create a strong brand identity that resonates with its target customers in different markets. This includes understanding the local language, customs, and traditions, and incorporating them into the brand's messaging and products. In terms of recommendations for Dior's international business approach, the company could benefit from investing in more local talent and resources in different markets. This could include hiring local designers, marketing experts, and cultural advisors to ensure that the brand's messaging and products are culturally sensitive and appropriate. Additionally, Dior could consider expanding its product line to include more culturally specific products that can resonate with local customers. Overall, in conclusion, Dior's success in international business relies on its ability to adapt to local cultures while maintaining its unique brand identity and image. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Durrani Hanania from class DLS2A and my metric number is DLS22F1067. I would like to explain about Hofstede challenge in your company. So for individualism versus collectivism. Individualism and versus collectivism. This refers to the nature of job and tasks and activities in an organization. Individualistic organizations focus more on individual achievements, and employees prefer to work competitively with each other for challenging tasks towards similar goals. Collective organizations in turn work more with teams and groups towards a shared goal that must be achieved by working together. Christian Dior company values the privacy of its employees in their workspace as well as personal life. The organization does not encourage an employee's personal matters and gives them the needed privacy as and when required, and also offers assistance where needed. Christian Dior also values the time of its employees. All tasks and job activities are planned so that an individual's social and personal life is not impacted, and work-life balance is important for the emotional and physical well-being of the employees, and Christian Dior company ensures that employees are valued for their time as well. Christian Dior company also regularly and frequently engages in employees with challenging tasks and goals. The purpose of these tasks and goals is to engage the employees and keep them motivated to perform optimally. Christian Dior company invests in ensuring that all its employees are challenged so as not to get bored and dissatisfaction from their job roles. Christian Dior encourages creativity and celebrates it in individuals. Christian Dior frequently encourages and engages employees in challenging and problem-solving tasks to enable them to enhance the use of their creativity and develop creativity further. This is important for the Christian Dior company for encouraging an overall culture of innovation and flexibility needed for organizational growth and development. Next, for the power distance refers to the intensity and degree of inequality that exists between individuals and different groups of individuals within an organization based on the power they hold. This inequality is accepted by the people. Christian Dior company has a low power distance culture. In terms of organizational hierarchy in power distance, Christian Dior has a flatter organizational hierarchy. The flatter organizational hierarchy allows more visibility and easier access to management. This promotes a sense of trust and belonging in these employees and increases their motivation towards optimal performance. In organizational decision-making practice, at the Christian Dior company is more decentralized. This means that regional teams have the authority, for example, to localize a global strategy to meet the needs and demands of local culture. Similarly, teams within a regional district and our office have the authority to make decisions pertaining to meeting a goal while staying within the prescribed values and norms of the organization. For supervisory staff, a low power distant organizational culture, there is a lower need for supervisory staff. Employees are trusted with responsibilities and are often allowed to determine their own goals and targets within their job needs and tasks. This affords them with greater motivation towards the achievement of their goals and targets without the need for direct and constant supervision.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Anis Nur Akila binti Mazli and my metric number is 10DLS22F1010. My question is how to handle a Hofstede culture dimension in the international company. My first point is masculinity versus femininity. This refers to how the job roles and tasks have been distributed between the male and female members of the organizations. Dior, a new look for how culture has a low MAS score, meaning that the organization job responsibilities overlap frequently between men and women, and job descriptions are not gender biased or stereotyped. First of all, money orientation. The overall organizational culture is driven more by the quality of life and quality of life in the workplace. There is less competition based on compensatory factors and benefits, and more competition based on the nature of tasks allocated. Also, moreover, egoism. Your a new look for health culture encourages and promotes an organizational culture that is less egoistic in nature. This has worked in favor of the organization team dynamics and employee relationships. Women are equally celebrated for their achievements just as men in the organization are. My second point is long-term versus short-term orientation. Begin with a focus on thrift and education. Dior places high importance on its employees' education and merit. Not only does the company hire the best and the most educated class for its various positions and jobs, but the company also ensures that employees are continually in the learning cycle through job tasks, engagement, and training. Secondly, values and rights. Dior places high importance on the values and rights of the people and various groups in societies and communities, including minority groups. The company is an equal opportunity employer and as such provides equal opportunities to all groups in all processes related to the firm and its staffing policy. That's all for me. Bye.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nor Atika Najwa binti Jeffrey and my matric number is 10 DLS2A 1016. Next, I will continue this presentation about mode of entry and strategy Christian Dior applies. There is plenty method to entry international market which play key role to the organization. In this case, Christian Ernest Dior, as known as the founder of Christian Dior SE, was a fashion designer based on French by licensing as their entry to the market. After years, Dior practiced a franchising on their business. The first mode of entry is licensing, a contract whereby a licensor offers another entity the right to use intellectual property for a particular period of time in exchange for the licensor receiving a royalty from the license. Intangible property include invention, patent, process, formula, design, copyrights, and trademarks. Licensing approach has advantage which give license benefits. One of them is the firm avoids barriers to investment. Furthermore, the risks and expenses related to developing a foreign market are not the responsibility of the company. By using the traditional craftsmanship of French countries with innovative commercial strategies, Dior grew to become the top fashion brand in the world. Maison Dior pioneered the development of the Dior brand through the use of the brand licensing as well as the creation of the business model that became known as the Christian Dior model, are the foundation of Maison Dior's impressive track record as a global company. Meanwhile, in April 2017, Dior company controlled and chaired by French businessman Bernard Arnault, who also heads of Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy LVMH. At the same time, Dior holds 42.39% share and 59.01% of voting rights, beating LVMH.
After years, Dior practices the franchising on their business. In a legal arrangement known as franchising, a licensor and a licensee share the right to use the licensor's name and mode of operation in order to sell goods and services to consumer. Usually, franchisee will pay to franchisor for the intangible properties such as patents, formulas, processes, design, copyrights, and trademarks. Thus, franchisee need to abide by strict rules as to how it does business. Furthermore, the advantage that franchisee get is they don't have to bear many costs and risks of opening up a foreign market. For instance, Dior company has given licenses to the whole of Europe, Middle East, Asia, and Pacific, as well as China and Japan. Dior also has given to the distributors in France to make sure their product and several goods such as luxury handbag and clothes can be available in the entire world so that people who wants to get it easy to get the authentic one. This operation, Dior company has a franchise named Financier Jean Goujon as well as Cartier, which it has 100% stake, as well as Dior company was 69.43% owned by a firm called Groupe Arnold. As a result, now we can see that Dior has been famous around the world due to their strategy to expand their product.
So I will explain about the argument to handle the differences in international business with the relevant example based on our article. First is the language. Dior company was from French, which is a part of Europe. Europe is a continent with many countries, about 15, and almost each country has its own language known as a national language. Some countries have even more than one national language. At the fringes of the country's language may overlap and use interchangeable. This means people in the border regions of the countries might understand and speak the language of the neighboring country. There are Europeans who have learned Spanish, French, German, English, or even Latin as a second language, so they might be able to speak in those countries only. English language is not the rest used not only in Europe as a lingua franca, especially by the younger generations of Europe. So next is the trade and economy. Christian Dior is a luxury company that has been recording impressive revenue growth in recent years. In 2021, Christian Dior recorded revenue of 64.2 billion euros, up 44% compared to 2020 and up to 20% compared to 2019. The company's organic revenue growth was 36% compared to 2020 in the first 9 months of 2022. The Christian Dior Group recorded revenue of 56.5 billion euros, up to 28% compared to the same period of 2021.